Now, I'd like to know what instigated your decision to embark on footwear business.
Yeah, first thing is my passion for an entrepreneur. It's not that I actually learned to do the shoes or something. It's just the passion which I started in as an entrepreneur. And
since when?
Yes, since my early days when I was about to enter the university.
Shortly after secondary school?
Yeah, shortly after secondary school there. So in 2010, my girlfriend, she bought me slippers then. So after buying me that slippers, a lot of my friends needed more. They needed the same slippers. So I was getting orders from my friend to give it to the producer. So after producing like 10 to 15 of that show, I was like, come, this guy, you cannot be making this money alone. Why can't you produce for me? I now sell to my friend. So he said, there's no problem. I will just make some commission on this sale. I said, no problem. But I noticed he was doing a foreign name. He was putting a foreign name on that shoe.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you doing a good shoe like this, a good slippers like this, and you are putting a foreign shoe, a foreign name on the product?
A foreign brand.
A foreign brand. He told me that if he put any other name or his own name on the brand, people will not buy it because they don't believe in what they made here in the country. So I told him, no, my integrity, what I was taught is you have to have an integrity. I cannot sell a product that is having a foreign brand name on it. I said,
for the Asians.
For the Asians, you know. So I told him, I cannot use this foreign name. Why not? This is actually made in Nigeria. Why not our own name? Why not make? In fact, we are using that name. Why not? That is how we got the Why Not name from. Why Not made in Nigeria? Why not our own? That is where we got the name.
That's just coming to me now. What you're telling me now is that for you to get started, all you required were the knowledge you have about selling, about marketing, about branding. And that was just all you applied. You didn't bother about the technical aspect of production.
At all.
You only sought out.
The first thing is to sell.
You only sought out people who can produce, and you commissioned them to produce for you. Who was involved in the design of the shoes? Were you the ones giving them design?
At the early stage, I was the one bringing out the design. Then I was the one bringing out the whole thing. I was the one telling them this kind of spec I want. The kind of, because
how were you coming up with those designs that you were?
I was able to I understand the Google very well, so I did all my design from Google. I actually have some friends who are actually very good in artwork, so we all come together and come up with a lot of these different designs and styles for the product.
And I bet you'll also take pains during when you go to socialize to look at people's feet.
It is, because anytime I walk around, all I look is just the leg.
That's all you see.
I see just your leg. I don't know how my house will just come down to your leg.
And once you see something,
yes,
I bet you have a photographic memory. You just bam. And that's
you know what to do.
Now, I'd like to know, how did you raise startup capital?
How do I raise the money? Yes, my mom actually has some small fund which I told him to borrow me then, like 100,000 naira, which I used to start up the product then.
Because you started with it by 100,000 naira.
Yes, by then that was the first initial money. Apart from my little money I have too, but I started with 100,000 naira. We took the product to redemption camp. The first production we did was we took it to the redemption camp. We had a lot of sales. After making the sales, coming back from the redemption camp, we are unable to see that kind of sales again. Yes, because once people buy the product, because the rapport they have with you, some will not pay, some will tell you they'll pay later, and so many ways that is discouraging me from doing the business. But later on,
initially you started by hawking.
Hawking, yes, you have to hawk the products. You have to take it to banks, take it to your friend, but you know how they do. You try to do a very good product, they will price it down.
Yeah.
After pricing it down, they'll still not give you the money instantly.
Because they know the producer.
Because they know the producer.
Next door.
So it was so difficult then selling to people. So, but while I was passing through that line, I was thinking of what other ways to sell this product. What other ways to sell this? So when I just thought of one of my friends his uncle owned a supermarket. And I told him, Dele, how are you doing? Can you help me to talk to your uncle that we can sell my products in a store? He doesn't believe in the idea, but because they have sold several foreign shoes.
He wasn't excited when he was like the proposition.
It wasn't like, we have sold several foreign shoes and it's not selling. I said, sir, please just try. That was in 2010. So I just tried the product. Let's see how it's going to go. He said, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a product, but we are not going to buy into it. Once you make a sales, we take our own commission and give it to you. I said, fine, there's no problem. Take in 20%.
As long as you put in your
as long as it's just in your store. We started 40 products in the store.
40 items.
Less than 2 weeks, we sold 98% of it. The man was like, what? It was so like, how do you do it? Because I was able to, what actually happened then, they were buying foreign shoe to sell in the store.
Yeah.
But me, I'm producing, so we are able to produce different products and different sizes. So you are seeing the products, you are seeing your size you want to buy. But for this foreign shoe, you see what you like, but you won't see the size. So we're able to do less products, but a lot of sizes, so that a lot of
in a way, kind of customized,
and we put a shape there. We brand it up. Why not? You make it so obvious.
You had a branded shelf.
You had a branded shelf.
Within an existing supermarket.
Yes.
And I bet that was costing you less than when you were hawking all over the place.
It's so sweet.
You were selling at
in fact, we will sell higher than what we are selling to my friend then. Why? Because the store which they have marked up with their money there, and also the kind of products we have to put there which can actually compete with the little foreign shoe they have there. We have to upgrade the product then.
You did that in that store.
Sure.
For how long? Before you moved on to the next stage of your evolution?
Yeah, we did that for like 2 months, and when we saw the progress of it, we actually went to meet another supermarket. We talked to them that we have done this thing in this particular supermarket. This is the result of it.
Wow.
Can you try it in your supermarket? They said, come on. Right now we have close to 64 outlets now.
64 outlets. You don't say.
Part of the country now.
At what point did it occur to you that you needed to have your own branded self-service store?
From the first day we actually have the idea of why not, we actually drew up a business plan, a plan ahead. So after 3 years, we don't know, we're just putting figures. We're just believing that this is how it's going to be.
So you had a strategy.
So we had the map line of what we want to do. That after 3 years, even when I was registering Why Not, I didn't register Why Not shoes. I registered Why Not wear, right? Because we already put it down what other things we want to do apart from the shoe.
What we are going to evolve into.
So we had a plan. We had a plan that after 4 years we have moved to service market.
So you having your store now is just an execution of a plan, a strategic plan you already had.
After 3 years of operation, we have to come up with our own shop, which we did after the 3rd year.
Which you did after the 3rd year.